Nicholas Sparks is a famous novelist of America. He has 8 novels which is adapted to films. You might know one of these names: The Notebook, Safe Haven, D. Jones, A Walk to Remember, or The Last Song. Hi, I'm Martin. Today I introduce you The Last Song. A 17-year-old girl named Ronnie went to California to meet her dad and enjoy the summer with him. She found out that Steve, her dad, had a terminal cancer. This is the part when Steve went to the hospital and when Ronnie learned the truth. Her dad was hooked up to an IV in a hospital bed when he told her. She immediately began to shake her head. It wasn't true. It couldn't be true. No, she said. This isn't right. Doctors make mistakes. Not this time, he said, reaching for her hand. And I'm sorry you had to find out like this. Will and Jonah were downstairs in the cafeteria. Her dad wanted to talk to each of his children separately. But Ronnie suddenly wanted nothing to do with any of it. She didn't want him to say anything else, not one more word. Her mind flashed on a dozen different images. Suddenly, she knew why her dad had wanted her and Jonah to come to North California, and she understood why her mom has known the truth all along. With so little time left together, he had no sense, no desire to argue with her, and his sleep work on the window now make perfect sense. She recalled his coughing fit in the church and the times he winced in pain. In hindsight, all the pieces all fit together, yet everything was falling apart. He would never see her married. He would never hold a grandchild. The thought of living the rest of her life without him was almost too much to bear. It wasn't fair. None of this was fair at all. When she spoke, her words sounded brittle. When were you going to tell me? I don't know. Before I left, or after I was back in New York? When he didn't answer, she could feel the blood rising in her chest. She knew she shouldn't be angry, but she couldn't help it. What? Were you planning to tell me on the phone? What were you going to say? Oh, sorry, I didn't mention this when we were together last summer, but I had terminal cancer. How is it going with you? Ronnie, if you weren't going to tell me, why did you bring me down here? So I could watch you die? No, sweetie, just the opposite. He rolled his head to face her. I asked you to come so I could watch you live. At his answer, she felt something shake loose inside, like the first pebble skittering downhill before an avalanche. In the corridor, she heard 2 nurses walking past. Her voices hushed. The fluorescent lights hung overhead, casting a blue spawn over the walls. The IV drips steadily. No more sense from any hospital, but there was nothing normal about any of this. Her throat felt as thick and sticky as paste. As she turned away, willing the tears not to come. I'm sorry, sweetie, he continued. I know I should have told you, but I wanted a normal summer, and I wanted you to have a normal summer. I just wanted to get to know my daughter again. Can you forgive me?